Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Tank. You know what the deal is. You guys know what we're going to get into today. Guys, we're going to get into charting the market while we wait for the SEC to deliver news about the Bitcoin ETF. We're going to get into all of that in just a little bit. But before I do, you guys know what I got to do first. I got to give a channel sponsor shout out to my channel sponsors that help us do what we're doing here. First and foremost, it's going to be kujira.network. You know I love kujira.network, baby. Feel like Big Papa in the house, baby. Kujira.network, been a strong supporter of the IBC gang of myself for quite a while now. We absolutely love what kujira.network has been doing within the Web3 space. Guys, it's empowering a decentralized economy for all. And so if you guys are looking for that, if you guys are actually here, I know you guys are here for the money, but if you guys are actually here for the tech, you guys got to be taking a look at kujira.network. Freedom. What was that? Oh gosh, what was that old I'm drawing a blank. It was a funny joke in my head. What was that? William Wallace. What was that? Braveheart? Freedom. Right? That's what is did he say that? I feel like he said that. Or maybe he did that while he was getting like tortured. I don't remember. But in any case, you guys know what I'm trying to say, guys. Empowering a decentralized economy for all. And that is freedom. Real, true economic freedom. No more being held hostage by the powers that be in the world, guys. The next channel sponsor shout out that I gotta give a humongous daps and shout outs to is Jacko Protocol. You guys know I love me some Jacko Protocol because I think it's smart, guys. As a content creator, as a project creator, as somebody who's done stuff, right? Who has a product out there, I think it's smart to always back up that product, whether it's information, whether it's actual physical or whatever it is, right? If you can back it up via storage, obviously, first and foremost, the best thing to do is probably store things physically on hand, right? But to have options to also back up your backups on a decentralized storage platform like Jacko Protocol, I think is a smart thing to do. So amongst just that, I don't want to say that's the only, what am I saying? I don't want to say that is the only thing. Amongst many others, you can definitely back up your services and or products. So please keep that in mind. But yeah, guys, Jacko Protocol will allow you to do that. Check them out. It's very cost effective. It's really easy. And if you're a cosmonaut, you want to be a cosmonaut through and through. I think, it's just what a better way. No better way, right, to do that. But back it up with Jacko Protocol. Lastly, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Shade Protocol. If you guys don't know about Shade Protocol, you guys are going to know about it much more going forward. They offered me a sponsorship because they're doing great things recently, and they were like, we want to get exposure. And I was like, yeah, I want to get more exposure to what you guys are doing as well. I think what you guys are doing lately has been very interesting. And so check out Shade Protocol. The Shade token has been doing absolutely well on the charts. They've been getting a lot of new interest with what they're doing on their protocol. So yeah, guys, check them out. With that being said, guys, none of this is financial advice. Do your own due diligence. You guys got to do you, right? Just because Tank is sponsored by stuff doesn't mean I'm telling you to go out there and buy it. You guys to do you, baby. So whether it's your, fruits and vegetables that you like and you want to put that in your stew and you guys want to eat it or whatever and use it for nourishment, that's on you. If you don't, again, that's on you. But again, guys, I really love my channel sponsors. I really do appreciate them. Without them, it makes it a lot more harder for me to do what I do here. And that is get into the charts and give you guys my 2 cents about what's happening out there fundamentally and technically. But with that being said, and to stop me from babbling so much more, let's just jump on into it. Before we do, though, if you guys would do me that cringy thing of supporting the channel, liking, subscribing, retweeting, resharing, all that great stuff. Be a supportive person, guys. Scratch my back. It's more like you're scratching your own, because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure hopefully your interest get. And if your interest gets more exposure, hopefully that means that the price will go up, right? So don't help me, help yourself by being a nice supportive person. Like, retweet, share. It doesn't cost you nothing. It takes like 2 seconds out of your time. I don't know what's wrong with you guys' fingers, but yeah, scratchy. What's up, Pat? I appreciate that, Scratch. Scratch. You scratch. I scratch yours. Scratch your 2 hands, actually. 2 hands. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Let's go check out what's happening with the traditional markets because it just opened up here. Guppy. Yeah, we'll get into that. We can get into that for sure. We can definitely get into that. Let's go check out the Dow Jones. Again, we're using Market Cipher on the higher time frames, on the daily time frames here. I really like Market Cipher. If you guys, I have a lifetime membership, so if you guys don't know about Market Cipher, you will hear me saying that quite often here. Market Cipher, Market Cipher, Market Cipher. There's many other oscillator indicator tools of choice that you can use, but again, like I said, I have a lifetime membership, so like, why not, right? Great polished thing to use. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones right now having its ebbs and flows, coming back and retesting, which I think is prior highs. And I think that'd be absolutely fine. I don't think it's going to actually necessarily even have to tap to retest the previous high that we made back here. What was this? In December of 2021. That's crazy, right? Guys, we are like, this is insane. When people complain about like the markets and stuff like that, I'm like, do you understand where we are in the market? Like we are basically at all-time highs right now. Excuse me, still got that cough. Yeah. So like we're not that far away from our previous all-time high from where we are right now, give or take just a little bit, right? Because I'm on the daily. To that, where we could go down 1.43%, retest the previous high, back test it, see if it's going to hold up as support. Hopefully it holds up as a springboard of support, and then we bounce and kind of go on our way. I don't think it's going to be like, an up. Yeah, it is. I don't think it's going to be like, like I'm showing you right now, like it's just an obvious up. And there might be some volatility. There might actually be a lot of sideways action. And for that matter, it could be sideways and down a little bit, and which would still be absolutely fine. But yeah, I do think that the back test makes a lot of sense. We can't just keep flying up and to the right? Like that's kind of unrealistic, unsustainable, and not maintainable long-term for price action. And so like, while you take a look at the recent move that we had for the Dow Jones, from the low, we had basically like consecutive days, up, like 62 days of nothing but up. We're up 16.93%. So yeah, like, it's this is nothing. This is to be expected. We need this for healthy price appreciation in the future. So just keep that in mind with the Dow Jones, with the the traditional muggle market, as I like to say. This is just one of the indexes. Let's go on to the the other one, which is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq right now, same thing basically. And I showed you guys this on a previous. We could come back down and retest some certain levels that we had as resistance in the past, and it still could hold up and be on our way. It's normal. It's super normal. In fact, like I said before, like it doesn't necessarily even have to come back down there. If you take a look, let me take all this off here. If you take a look at things, it's already coming back up again. So yeah, we had a little ebb and flow. Big deal, right? People, let me see here. People texting me all over the place. So much things happening in crypto land, guys. Ugh. So much things happening in crypto land. I gotta put this on mute. No, I can't put it on mute. I need the notifications. Where was I? Excuse me. So yeah, that's the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq right now, if you go and take a look at Market Cipher B, like we just had a trigger green buy dot on the daily. Again, look at a couple other signals and stuff like that as well. But you can see the RSIs both pitching back upwards, came back down, almost touched the 60 line here. We're still in positive money flow. So all in all, this chart looks really good. The momentum waves, the RSIs, everything still looks really good for the Nasdaq. Same thing for the Dow Jones, right? Like not just the candlesticks, but like candlesticks look great right now. But if you take a look at the RSIs, like we're hanging on this high side for the RSIs. Yes, it's a little bit overextended. Yes, it's been up there for a little while, but that doesn't mean that it can't stay up there and kind of trend sideways up there for a good while longer. I will say that the momentum, the money flow does look like it's kind of coming down, but we're still in the positive money flow, and that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. I will say again, though, I still think with everything being said, it would make sense if we have some downwards price action for each one of these indexes in the TradeFi markets, because that makes a lot of sense to me. That just makes a lot of sense. What's up, Long? What's up, Chicken Tacos? You got those bots going? You got the tank bots going today? We got to get a stream going with that. All right, let's go to the Russell. Russell is down just barely. It's like flat right now, but same thing, right? Like, take a look at this chart. It doesn't take a rocket science. It's like charting is so easy, guys. Charting, you got him going. Nice, dude. Charting is so easy. Like, if you take a look at previous resistance, and this is just on average too. I'm not like a stiffler of like things having to be exact, because like the markets don't move in exacts. They move in like margins. They move in like um with flex. Had to move exchanges. Why? But if you take a look at here, like it's so obvious, right? They had a triple top right here. 1, 2, 3. And we finally broke out of that somewhat, a little bit, right? We finally broke out of that somewhat. And so we're coming back down, and it had to retest the average of which was once resistance in the past for the Russell, and see if it's actually going to hold up, you know? So like, I will say Russell right now has been definitely, it's been definitely moving a lot more. The volatility and the momentum of which the swings go up and to the downside, doesn't really matter, have been a lot more volatile and a lot more uncertain compared to some of the other indexes, obviously, right? Because they're made up of smaller ones. But, you know, again, same thing. Like if we hold up here and we actually do catch a little bit of a bounce in a bid, that's good. That's normal. Ooh, excuse me. Super, super normal. BitTrue wanted KYC. Where did you go? Where did you go that you could actually put in bots? I'm trying to look for a new. I'm trying to look for a new place to play around in. Excuse me, guys. I'm still suffering from it. I'm like one of those people, I cannot swallow that stuff that comes up. I can't. TMI, I'm sorry. I feel like we're in this relationship now, though, that I can do that with you guys. Kraken and Binance US. I haven't used Binance US in forever. Kraken, I used to love Kraken. Working on Coinbase. I need to create another business account for Coinbase. Oh, it's such a headache, though. Yeah, so that's the Russell, guys. Sorry. But by the way, guys, if you guys are in chat, please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. It really goes a long way. It don't take you nothing. It don't take you, cost you no money. It doesn't take you any time to do that. Like real quick, guys. Just set it and forget it. SPX, guys, right now, same thing again. Same story for all these indexes. Tremendous charts over the past year. We're trading at 47.66. It's actually up 0.22. I was like, what the hell is that? That's the music in my head. But right now, we're basically coming back to retest highs, right? Like, so previous resistance usually holds up as short-term resistance and or support going forward with price action. And we're just kind of going through those motions, right? We're kind of just going through those motions. So don't trip out all too much, guys. Don't trip out all too much. It looks the same story that I just told you for the other indexes is the same thing here. I'm not even going to try to hide or mute myself. It's just coughing. I'm just coughing. Respect me. I'm a human. I have feelings. But yeah, guys. So like again, and I even pointed out before, like previous interest zones right here, right? Like we came down. Look how we hit that to a T. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't know what chicken tacos and I were talking about with this bot, chicken tacos not like took everything I say. There's definitely a little bit of variance and a little bit of play in the bots that he made. But he took all the principles that I always talk about, all the things that I always show and stuff like that, and he put it in this nice little nifty bot, and the thing is killing it. Killing it. I love it. I can't wait to do a stream and show people. All right, let's move off the indexes because all in all, it's looking good. All in all, it is looking good. By the way, is there anything, I should say this before we get into the crypto landscape. I'm okay with charting like regular stocks too. If you guys are stock people and you guys want to, because I cover the indexes every single time before we ever get into crypto because I think it matters. I came from the regular markets, right? Like I think it's all correlated. It matters. So if there's anything you guys ever like are interested, like, hey, thank you. Like I'm interested in this stock because my company like offers it or something, like just let me know. I'll look at it. I don't mind. Dang. Dying, dying, dying. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mm. You know when I do this now, I'm telling you guys right now, there's some important stuff happening in crypto. This is me getting notifications about important stuff in crypto right now. With the, like your favorite Cosmos stuff. If you guys don't know, I'm in the know. I'm in the know. If you guys don't know, I'm in the know. I run in circles. Circles that other people don't run in. Like this. Like this. I'm just joking. No, I'm not. All right, let's actually take a look at some of these and see what's interesting actually before we get into crypto. Coin down 2.42% amongst the Bitcoin ETF news. Makes sense though. Makes total sense because again, this is how easy charting is for anybody that doesn't know. Oops. Look at that previous price action right there. That's all it is. And previous price action right here. And right here. That's all it is. Excuse me. It's coming back up. It's traveling to that where it had price action in the past and it's getting rejected and back testing it. That's all it's doing. Disney, dude, Disney has been such a shit show. Like, look, oh my gosh, this is supposed to be a blue chip stock. Disney, man, It's trying to hold on for dear life for where it was since basically the lows of 2016, 2020. But man, oh man. And if you guys ever have Disney, let's go to weekly on Disney. Holy crap. Oh. It's not pretty, man. This is something this is something to keep in mind, right? If we fall from Disney from here, like, kid you not, Disney will fall to here. $42? Cripes. That's insane. AMD, super interesting. AMD basically retesting all-time highs. AMD and NVIDIA, I don't know why they're separate. Hold on. Basically all-time highs, right? I'm more interested in AMD, to be honest with you, than NVIDIA. If you guys don't know, it's because their chips are just more efficient. I'm just going to be real. Like, not NVIDIA. So NVIDIA's GPUs, AMD is their chips, but excuse me. Man, I'll be so happy when that shit is done. AMD is my preferred like chipset manufacturer versus Intel, and obviously like NVIDIA's like, is there even competition for NVIDIA for GPUs? I don't think there is. They basically have that like cornered. Yeah, look at that freaking chart. Man, weekly time frame. If you would have bought cheese, this is one of those, for not even going into crypto, this is one of those, if you would have bought NVIDIA or even AMD back in the day, like, bro. How did we get exposure to fusion technology? What do you mean by that? Just so that I'm clear. You mean like energy? Here's my thing. Excuse me. Wait, I'll wait for you to answer, actually. Netflix. Ooh, there was a new Netflix series that came out though that I want to watch. It was like the same makers of Game of Thrones, I think, and also had like that Asian guy that plays in the Marvel Doctor Strange. I forget his name. Ooh, excuse me. Looks good though. Looks a lot better now. Tesla down 0.6, 0.7%, I should say. Energy, materials, energy. Yeah. So I was gonna say, I like energy companies and stuff like that, but it, for the sake of like not going down a rabbit hole with this discussion because it could take the entire stream, I like getting into precious metals in that regard because there's a scarcity, you know, like narrative behind it and thought process behind it. Like I've been talking about copper for a long time. If you like energy, you know that all of the world's infrastructure basically runs on copper. Like everything, there's just metals that like silver gets used in just about everything industrial wise. Um, Gold, like even gold, like the reason there's gold in there's gold in your computers right now. There's like precious metals in everything. Yes, it can be manipulated. Yes, there's like all these other conversations that you can have, but there's it's so far from what I've experienced and what everybody else has experienced as well. It's not just my opinion, it's the opinion of the charts. Like you can go to energy companies, right? I actually think somebody, hold on. Hmm, is this it? Yeah. So like this is New Scale Power Corporation, right? I keep my eye on stuff like this all the time. And I think there was like I have to take a look at, so I don't know if this was one of them as well, but EQT was another one of the energy plays that I was looking at. Like there's not volatility, and I'll just leave it at this. I feel more comfortable in precious metals than I do a company. Room temperature semiconductors. Yeah, so like like even to go into that even more, here's my thing. Okay, I've been saying this for a long time. I like companies like PAAS, Pan American Silver Corporation, which is a mining company, which gives me exposure to precious metals, which also gives me exposure to things like chip set manufacturing and semiconductors, because you need all of that shit, right? Why would I buy the apples when I could invest in the seeds, right? Or the trees or whatever it is. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I could go and we've been talking about PAS and precious metals for a long time. I'll make a whole different stream about that. Great question, though. Wait, hold on. First off, let's see if has there been any news. Let me check. Hold on. We're gonna check to see if there's been any news. Let's see. We just Google TC ETF. Fake Bitcoin ETF approval. Let's see here. Blockworks put out one recently. I appreciate it, Pat. Yeah, dude, I'm vibing. I think to go back to that precious metals too. I don't see any news, by the way, guys. I really like copper. Like if you like energy and stuff like that, like You got to know our entire freaking infrastructure runs off copper. This is the 1 minute. Let me go to the weekly real quick. Look at that chart. This is copper. That's an insane chart. ETF fake news part. Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's get into the crypto landscape. You guys got any ones that you guys want me to take a look at? This is Bitcoin. Told you guys yesterday. No joke, right? Like, look, ETF approval. Obviously, I think we're gonna go up to like 48.50, maybe, with some volatility there. Excuse me. I also think here's another thing too. I also think that there's a strong possibility that there's going to be a rotation on the news. Like if it's a positive news release, I think a lot of people are going to rotate into ETH because they're waiting. Because if that gets here's the thing. If that gets approved, right? What's the next thing that's probably going to get approved? An Ethereum ETF. You're going to front run that news, right? That's what I really think. I think there's going to be rotation. So right here, we came up to the 0.382. Yeah. Ooh, that's like a whole different fucking world. Wow. But Bitcoin trading at $45,000 right now. It's down 2.39%. If we get rejection, guys, I'm telling you right now, just check out these fibs. It's super easy. The 0.5 is basically sitting on $40,000, give or take a couple $100. The 0.618 and the 6.5, which is the golden pocket, is where I'm most interested. That is a range between just basically $32,933 to 35. Like it's basically 34.5, but I would say 35, right? That's where I'm more interested in because it also leads up to the 200 SMA. If we get a rejection, and I kid you not, momentum will take us there. It will take us there, like really easily. Will take us there. We could cut through this fib line right here and come straight down to the golden pocket, which leads us straight into the 200 SMA. Simple. See you, man. Those are the zones. Hey. Ethereum up 1.67%. If it breaks out of here, guys, it's going to pop up to this trend line, which was once support for us, all the way up here to 2,600, 2,700. I'm just vibing, guys. I'm just vibing, going through my charts, charting stuff. Kept telling you guys with the Atom, watch the 200 SMA, right around $8.55. By the way, what do you guys think about the Atom governance proposal? If you guys don't know, there's a proposal right now that's live for the hub. 54.6% of people or votes have voted yes. 40%, which is really looks like it's one entity, basically. It's Cosmos Station. What do you guys feel about this? We got Pikachu, Strange Love voting yes. Our friends from Crypto Dungeon voted yes. Look at Crypto Dungeon. Look at Crypto Dungeon moving up on the ranks. Hold on. Where are they at now? Where's Crypto Dungeon? Where are they at? Where are they at? They can't be this low. Oh, they are. 145. Let's go. You guys can move up one more rank. Come on. If you guys have some Atom, validate or delegate to Crypto Dungeon. Is there a reason for inflation to zero to avoid price decline in time? To be honest with you, man, I'll be very honest with you. It was like I watched Cito's. I read a bunch of threads and stuff like that, and like I get the math, I get the theory, right? I get the concept. Like that doesn't mean that it's gonna go to zero, like that. I like. So people are gonna give me shit about this. I'll just be real with you guys. I voted yes for it because I'm like at this point I'm just like fuck it, let's try. I'm worried that it's a short-term band-aid on a gaping gout, like cut or stab, and we need more. Like obviously we need actual like revenue streams and not just band-aids. But people can give me shit about this. I'll say it right now. It's better than nothing. Just being real. I also didn't. Admittingly, while I think I understand it, I don't know if I understand it now. I'm okay with saying that too. No, I understand it, but I feel like I don't understand it. So, that sounds so stupid, but I'm just gonna be real about that. I think all of it. I think the dangerous part is all theory. That's right. It's like it's all theory until it gets put into application, right? Until it gets tested, and then you're just like, then it's kind of like it's not too late, but it's like, oh, you just gotta fuck around and find out, kind of thing. Excuse me. Let's go back to the charts. How did you guys vote? Did you guys vote? No shame here. No shame. Did you guys vote? From what I understood too, to go over it, it was like to combat the bonded ratio. Like in short, there's not enough people like staking their atom in comparison to like what's being produced, and that's also like not good for the price long term, right? Because nobody sees like a value narrative for the atom token long term anymore. So not enough people were actually staking atom, and thus like the amount of issuance was diluting the overall supply that people did have staked and did hold. And this is one of the ways to kind of like level that out a bit. That's my general gist of it. Somebody tell me if I understood that totally wrong, but that was like my general gist of this. No, you didn't know enough to vote. There's some good threads out there. Again, it's always somebody else's like 2 cents. And so like I've read a whole bunch of them. I watched Cito's thing. I like tried to like go forward and backwards with it, but I was like, I think that's what I mean. But I think I get it, but I'm worried that I don't. In any case, if I don't, watch the 200 SMA, watch 750, watch 615 short term. Place some bids on Kujira, on Orca. Let me show you guys something that I did just recently. Not financial advice. Actually, I shouldn't tell you guys this. But if you go over here to kujira.network and you go to Orca, go here, share with you guys my screen. You can bid on liquidations. I put some bids in, small bids, just really small bids, but I like messing with this stuff. I got like some atom just recently at like a 5% discount. I loved it. But you can go here, check this out. And you can bid on liquidations, 5%. I don't think this is the right wallet. But yeah. If you guys think that there's a chance. Yeah, I know. I got to activate the bid. 1 second, guys. You know what? Actually, hold on. Disconnect my wallet. Let me see. Change my wallet real quick. Okay, here. Activate. Thank you. Oh, I can just activate all. Hold on. Is it cheaper? Small bids, right? $50 here, $25 there. Just small bids. But yeah, look, bid. I got bids all over the place. I like bidding on liquidations. It's so like this, dude. I think people don't understand the power of Orca. It's so cool. And it's really baffling to me. Well, let me say this about. I've been seeing recent posts, and I get this. I see recent posts though, people saying like Kujira is hard to navigate. No, it's not. I mean, I get it. It could be better. Like when you go here and you go to Orca, like it shouldn't pop up a new tab. Wait. It shouldn't pop up a new tab. Maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. Or Finn, like it pops up a new tab. Like you don't see it, right? Like you wish it would just do it right then and there. So here, like I popped it up, but then I have to show you guys a new tab because it doesn't stay there. I get that. But is it hard? I don't think it's hard. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 28% flush on injective last week. Yeah, you got to activate those mofos. Thank you for reminding me. I did those earlier, and I was like, oh shit. Excuse me. Do you guys feel like Kujira is hard to navigate? I don't feel like it's that hard, but I'm an active user, so. I don't think it's hard though. Peace. It's actually, while we're here, let's take a look at some stuff on Kujira, on Fin. Right now, NSTK is down to 15 cents. So it's coming down. It's retesting. You know where I'm interested though? Right here. Oops. Right there. Nope. Go away, thing. What are you doing? There. Right there. 1375. Just previous, or you can even like just average it, right? Boom. Average resistance and support. Let's see what holds up. Frozen. Frozen. It's a good place right here. Not gonna lie. Right here. Boom. Right here. Well, I'll go here. Body candle highs. Body candle lows. 4x4 DCA strategy. Let's just cut the middle there. So for Fusion, if you guys are interested in Fusion, it's gonna be basically right where we're at right now. I think is a good spot, depending on the news, depending on the narrative, depending on the ETF, right? If it dips down further, 0.06, 0.04, and then yeah, of course the lows, right? Like the previous lows here. It's really easy. Right here. Boom. 0.03. Easy peasy. Let's leave that up there. Wink right now up 0.73%. Shout out to everybody over there. Wink. Really easy chart. This is the 4-hour chart. Super easy. There. If we don't catch a bid here, this is previous average resistance support, right? And it's super easy right there. 4x4 DCA strategy in play right there. 11.0 or 11, 8, 5, and 1. I don't think, or basically 2. I don't think you'll get that though. You know, it's been really interesting to watch is Manta. Did you guys get did you guys bid on some of that Manta bonds and stuff? I did. That was fun. Let's chart Manta real quick. There. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, cover girl. 1, 2, 3. 78 cents, 60 cents, 34 cents. Shout outs to the Manta crew. I got a whole bunch of Mantas as well, NFTs. Kuji right now. Let's actually chart Kuji as well, since we're on here. Kuji 4.06. It's down 2.56%. This isn't bad. Basically where we're at right here. 397. Average support right here. 311. Just for giggles, because momentum might take us there. 269. And then the lows again, which I don't think you'll get though. 148. Super simple. That's what you get with Kuji. Don't forget to check out kujira.network, guys. Channel sponsor. This part of the stream is sponsored by kujira.network. Check them out, though. Let's move on. Jackal right now, 44 cents. A little over 44 cents. It's down 2.2% though. I think checking out 41 cents would be a good move. 41 cents, 23 cents, and then 18. Realistically, I don't think you'll get that though. Sorry, you guys can't see the screen. Stars right now doing really, really well. Let's see here. If it back tests 0.032, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'd feel absolutely comfortable with that. Osmosis down 0.44. It's at 174. Oops, excuse me. I think if we find some sideways action here, I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be all too worried about it. I'll just leave it at that. What's up, Blau? Hey, yo! It's been a while, man. Hopefully you've been well. Akash, again, 489. I'm sorry, 4.89% up on the day, trading at $3.16. I love Akash. I'm doing well, man. Other than like I've got sick. I've got this god awful cough. Speaking of, jeez, can't shake it. Can't shake it. Speaking of Akash, hold on one second. I got all kinds. Look, check this out, guys. Can you guys see this? Hold on. No, you can't see this. No, you can't. I've got my Zephyr miner running in the background right now. And on top of that, I have let me see if I can pull this up as well. CloudMos. I have CloudMos deployments running on Akash. Check this out. So for $15, basically $16, I'm running the same mining with staking rewards, and I'm getting 3,700, but basically 3,800 hash. How cool is that? So for this one, I'm getting 3,800 for 15 a month. This one's 18, basically a little bit like 18 half. I'm getting, for just a couple bucks more, 64, basically 6,500 hash. That's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking cool. And did you guys know that you guys can run all kinds of different, you can run bots on this? You can run all kinds of stuff on CloudMos. Yeah, I know. I've got a theoretical game plan in my head when it comes to Zephyr. Speaking of Zephyr, let's go take a look at that. Where's that? Back down to 1850. Zephyr ran up to like $50 though. 47 on the counter wick high, body high. It's pretty cool. I think if it, I don't know what it's going to do, to be honest with you. Obviously, nobody does. But I think if it does something like this, bruh, hit that double bottom, bruh, that'd be insane. Blau, what do you think? Bitcoin ETF approval today or delayed or denied? Neutron's chain got halted. So did Juno's chain got halted. There was I'll let you guys know right now. There was, I don't know all the deets to this, but I might as well tell you guys right now. There was I guess like a potential exploit with CosmWasm. And so the change decided to like take action quickly, and they're already re-implementing a patch and a fix, but now they need all of the different validators throughout the world to implement it and come back on. Rune, sure, we can take a look at Rune. I'll do a couple more and then we got to get going. I like doing these chill spaces, like nothing expected. I'm just chilling and vibing with music and charting stuff. Where's my Rune? I have Rune on here. I know I do. There we go. Rune down 2.11%. I'm looking at Rune at 326. 326 to 200 SMA at 281, 212, and then 143. I don't know. I don't have any bias there, to be honest. It's getting annoying by now. I don't really care too. Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you, to be honest with you. I don't really, I don't care too much if the ETF gets approved. Bitcoin won't see an ETF, won't need an ETF. But yeah, I'm the same, dude. It's so funny. I think the same way. I feel the same way. I think there's going to be rotation. That's by the way, that's what I think for Rune. Rune needs to get above 661, but until the price changes back momentum to the upside, watch those zones down below. So I think let's just end it with this. I think if Bitcoin gets a positive news with the ETF, I think what will happen, yes, we will have a little bit of a buy up, right? We might actually even see, in my opinion, we might actually see some negative price action, because what I think will happen is the people that were already anticipating to sell the news, right? People like, and it's pretty obvious. Like if you take a look at here, we had a tremendous time in Bitcoin over the past few months, over the past year. Like we really did. If you didn't, like you were just insane. I don't know what you were doing, right? Like you're probably just overcome by fear. But we had a really good run. I think what will happen is people will anticipate an Ethereum ETF, and I think where Ethereum's going to catch, and you're seeing it kind of happen right now. Ethereum's up almost 4%, right? I think you'll see a rotation, because if a spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved, the next thing that they're going to anticipate is the Ethereum ETF being approved. And so they're going to front run that news and then sell the news when it happens. Does that make sense? That's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm much like Blau. Like I really don't think in any which way, that Bitcoin needs, like it's cool and stuff like that, right? Like it gets the exposure, but it doesn't really get like actual Bitcoins in people's pockets. Well, maybe it does. Maybe people start understanding that. But it does get Bitcoin into the holders of those ETFs pockets, which again is just a positive long term. But I do think there's going to be a rotation. Yeah, Ethereum 24. I wouldn't be surprised if you see 25. Not at all. But with that being said, guys, that is what I got. I really do appreciate you guys stopping in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, retweet. Let people know, man. I'm struggling. I've been doing it. You can ask Bob. I've been doing this for a long, long time. It's hard trying to do this, in my opinion, the correct way. But it is what it is. I could use your guys' support. I would appreciate your guys' support. With that being said, cross your fingers, cross your eyes, cross your toes, wiggle your nose, do all that other stuff. Hopefully we get positive news from the SEC and we get a Bitcoin ETF, and then we can see some rotation from Bitcoin into Ethereum, and then from Ethereum into the altcoins. We can have our actual proper rotation in the market, so we can actually get this having going in this bull market back on track. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace. Later, Blau. Later, Mark. Later, everybody.